On the agenda is the regular meeting of October the 21st. Are there any additions or corrections to these minutes?
Make a motion, we approve the regular town council meeting minutes for October 21, 2024 as presented.
Motion made by Councilman McGowan and seconded by Councilman Brown. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? The next is our work session minutes of October the 28th. Are there any additions or corrections?
For October 28th, 2024 will be approved. As written.
Motion made by Councilman Dobbin, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Trippett. Any discussion?
I do have a question, on the work session. The first page down, Leanne's report, project updates. I'd asked about the RFQs. I think Leanne had said that she was gonna send a list, that the companies that had went out to. I never received a list. Unless it
she-
went to my junk mail.
She
Oh,
forgot.
All right, we're good.
Any more questions? Any comments? All in favor? All opposed? Okay. At this time, we open the first open forum. Anyone having anything to bring before council, please come forward. Sign in, sign your name. Limit your comments 3 minutes. I'm going to close the open forum at 6:34, since no one came forward. We'll go into regular business. I would like to say that I did attend the mayor's meeting this month. We had some really good discussions about water and sewer and things that are coming up. I've also attended some meetings at Town Hall for the 310 development of our redoing of our what do we call it? Upfitting of the council chambers. And I thank all of you for attending the unveiling of the sign for our former mayor, Philip Wright, at the park. It was a very, very good event. I thank staff for your hard work to getting that put together. I was really proud of us that we could put it together as we did to honor Philip. I also attended the funeral Saturday for the mayor of Benson, Mr. Jerry Medlin. I will miss him greatly. He was very helpful at the mayor's meetings, and it was a sad time, but also a good time to remember all the things that he did. And I went and Donald and I attended to represent the town and just to say goodbye to my friends. So it was a good time. And that's all I've been doing this month.
I'll just throw this in. I of course knew the mayor through TJ Cog and a couple other meetings, the water sewer things that I initially attended.
Yeah.
And he has always been, he was not a big guy. He had a big heart.
Yes.
Yeah, but he was not a big guy. But I'll tell you what, Johnston County is really gonna miss that man. So he was a wonderful man. But I'm proud to have known him too.
Yes, me too. Me too. Okay, Leanna.
The first item on your agenda is the approval of the 2025 holiday schedule. The holiday schedule that is in front of you is the same as every year. It's the state's schedule, which is what you typically follow. And I did get a question about the floating holiday. It doesn't show up on your schedule to be approved because that was approved to be put in the personnel policy. So that's an 8-hour banked amount of time that goes into the employees' payroll, and this is the actual holiday schedule when the town will be closed.
Does anyone have any questions about the schedule?
I don't have any question. I just have a comment that, of course, we're going to approve this, I'm sure, but I just, and this does not need to go on there, but I just certainly hope that 2 days next year are highlighted with something, the town doing something, that is Memorial Day and Veterans Day. And I'm sure that's in the works, but I just wanted to lay that out there. I don't want us to forget.
Anyone else? Okay, we need a motion to approve the.
Make a
holiday-
motion, we approve the 2025 holiday schedule as presented by the administrator.
Motion made by Councilman McGowan, seconded by Councilwoman Dobbin, I'm sorry. I'm getting my names mixed up tonight. Any discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Okay.
The second item in your packet is the town council regular meeting and work session meetings and the planning board meeting, the schedules, excuse me, for 2025. And if you will note, there are a couple of days that fall on holidays, so those were moved to the very next Tuesday.
So if it fell on a Monday, you're taking the next day.
Correct.
Right.
That is the regular meeting in January. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is January 20th, so we moved the meeting to the 21st. And then Tuesday, May 27th will be the work session because the 26th is a holiday.
On your schedule, Leanna, Monday, April the 14th would not be the third Monday.
Right, that'll be 21st.
Okay. So if you'll change that, the regular meeting would be Monday, April 21st. The work session would be Monday, April 28th.
28th. Mhm.
And the planning board meeting would be Monday, April 28th as well.
Mhm.
The planning. board.
Right, and then on the works, the council work session, Monday, January the 28th, should that be the 27th? Because
Should-
28th is on
okay.
a Tuesday.
Tuesday, January the 21st,
Mhm.
Monday's gonna be the 27th.
For the planning board meeting as well. Are
Right.
you getting these, Emily? Okay.
I was looking at something here. Did you just change something there, JC? The town council meeting has been changed Monday, April 21, correct?
Right, yes.
And that means the other two corresponding dates for the work
28th.
session of the planning board have to go to
28.
28. Okay, gotcha.
Any more corrections?
Um,
That was it.
Do I hear a motion to approve the
That-
motion made by Councilman Brown, seconded by Councilman McGowan? All in favor? All opposed?
Okay. I do have a couple of other things. Your December work session for this month is scheduled for Monday, the 30th. And we have quite a few people on vacation. That's between Thanksgiving and Christmas. I mean, I'm sorry, Christmas and New Year's. And I wanted to see if you wanted to go over the departmental reports at the regular meeting and just cancel the December work session. Just putting that out there.
We got a public hearing that night, correct?
No, I'm talking about the work session, the work
Oh, the
session.
work session.
Yeah, the regular meeting would still
Yeah, but,
go
but,
on.
but didn't we rescheduled the public hearing to December?
Right,
So-
that's your regular meeting
so-
on December 16th. I'm talking about the work session that was scheduled for December 30th.
So when would be, it would be?
So-
He's saying not
so-
to have one.
Yeah, so we would cover the departmental things on the 16th.
Right.
Correct.
Or how many people are aware of the fact right now that they'll be gone on the 30th? I'll be here, for example.
I think she's talking about staff.
3 department heads that are.
Oh,
that are-
department
that are
heads.
taking-
Right, the staff.
Oh, okay,
See,
all
they
right.
generally,
Gotcha.
some of them take their vacations
Gotcha, okay.
between Christmas
gotcha.
and New Year's.
I'm game. Whatever you want to do, I'm good.
I'm good with just doing the
Reports.
the regular meeting and having the reports in fact, do we need a motion on that?
You do.
Yes.
I make a motion that we, uh, cancel the meeting on the
December
30th,
The 30th.
30th,
Mhm.
and do that part of the meeting on our regular meeting on December the what?
16th.
16th.
Okay. So the motion is that we're going to cancel the work session on the 30th and do the reports from the staff on the 16th at our regular meeting. Got a motion? Do we have a okay. Motion was made by Councilman Trippett, seconded by Councilman Brown. Any discussion? Do we all understand what we're doing? All in favor? All opposed?
The other item that I have is last year, excuse me, if you'll remember, you all approved an ad in the Triangle East Livability publication. And that has been in this is an annual publication and it's also been online. And we got the inside cover, which was really nice. This year, what we had talked about wanting to do was put the same full page ad in here with our new logo. And that is $6,630 for the same location that we had last year. That's about a $28 increase from last year. And that's a little over my threshold. It's 5,000. So I'm just asking if you all want to do that again this year in the livability publication. And if you don't remember what this is, I can explain it to you again, but it's put out through the Chamber of Commerce and it goes in various businesses, realtors' offices, banks. It's online. It's a tool for people who are looking to move to this area to see information about the different places in our community.
Have we considered a half page?
The half pages are $4,450. So for a full page inside cover, you really kind of get more bang for your buck to do
Did,
that. That-
did we have?
We can
did-
do a half page. if
Did
you
we
want.
have some developers that went in with us last year?
We did, and Wendy has talked with a couple of them this year, so it may not be quite that amount that the town has to pay, but the full amount that we would be under contract with them for is what would be going before y'all, and then if they wanted to pay for portions of it, they could. But the town's portion, the town's contract portion would be $6,630.
Are there any other potential businesses within Wilson's Mills that would be interested? They would derive some benefit from it, perhaps, like fencing companies and what? Did I say
Go
something?
on the same ad as ours.
Yeah, to
So
get a mention in there,
the the ad for Wilson's Mills is really more about what the town has to offer in the way of livability. So, developments and what the town offers, it's not really a highlight of particular businesses, but particular coming developments, if they are large and they, just like this one was Midtown Village, we put something in there coming late 2024. It's gonna be a little later than that. So they went in with us last year because it gave a concept of this development that was coming.
Who was that again?
Who was it before last year, Wendy? Andy, Chris, no, Andy with Midtown Village.
Yeah, that's, to me, that's a big one.
Shenandoah Homes, that's right.
Is that over here at the
Yeah.
Midtown Village area
Yeah.
that we're looking at? Because that's
Right, not Crescent Mills.
Right,
Midtown
right,
Village is
right.
what they went in with us
And
last
how
year.
much did they go in, do you know? Because they are, the
think it was
timing of
like-
this whole thing, when that comes out and that, that access road is rapidly completing, and they'll probably start kicking off over there soon, will they not?
I would hope, I don't know if they're the ones that are gonna go in on with.
Oh,
with this
really?
this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Just my 2 cents worth. We have realtors and people moving in every day. It would be my opinion to save the $6,000. I don't know how much it generates. But that's just my opinion. Save the $6,000 and put it somewhere else.
Anyone else?
I'm kind of in that same boat, maybe not as strong, but I just don't see a return on investment to warrant that kind of money right now. Especially since we had to raise taxes this year and everything else.
And
And
we don't really have a way right now to gauge what it's doing for us in the way of promotion. I would say when you get a little more commercial in town, it might be a good idea to look at doing another ad again. But if
How-
you don't want to do one this year, I think it would be perfectly
have
fine.
have we considered it all, we being all of us together, social media? I knew if I'm out of state and looking to move in this general area, social media seems to be very important. Facebook, stuff like
Our
that.
social media presence has grown
Has it?
tremendously over the past
I'll
year.
give you an example. The group that I play with, we have found that direct mail to people that have come to our shows before is good, and they always come. But when we do a survey, most of them, believe it or not, are from Facebook. And we do a general thing that shows the surrounding 50-mile radius, and we do it for people between the ages of 30 and 50. And wow, it just takes off. But is there a way we could narrow something like that down to people that, I don't know, interested in moving in this area? Or I just think social media is something that we need to take a hold of too. We do have a presence, but perhaps we
Oh,
can
yeah.
boost that.
Can look at that.
I'm certainly not an expert in it, but I've been happy with what we've done with it before. Who would look at that
Okay.
besides Tim?
I'm not the one to do social media stuff, but I do know that that through what I'm told, I agree. I mean, I think a portion of that money could be spent. I know, like on Facebook, you can pay for promotions and stuff like that. I think it would be better spent something like that than a magazine, but that's just my opinion.
You can also, and Carolyn, if you don't mind, you can also get a little bit more direct feedback from a Facebook, as using that as an example, a Facebook media blitz or Facebook ads, if you would, because you can measure the clicks and where they went from there.
Right, and that's how we know that in the past year, our presence has grown because we have, and I don't have the file with me. I didn't know that we were going to talk about this, but we do have the numbers showing how much it's increased over the past year for both Facebook and Instagram. And I don't know if we can measure that on our website or not, but most people who are going to be online are going to go straight to Facebook first.
Yeah,
If they're looking for an online.
when do you have to have
information.
that ad in if we were to do so, a commitment? if we were to do that ad, do you need that?
November 30th.
November 30th? Okay.
I will say that I agree with you, David and
Okay.
Tim.
I was hoping it'd be
Yeah,
later so we
I
could
think
go ahead
that-
and do a Facebook push and see what we can get initially, but
Well, like I said, I think something like this would benefit you more once you get more commercial in the town. So if you want to not do it this year and then maybe look at it in the next year or two and just look at boosting. We have boosted some ads before on Facebook for different events and paid, and it's a minimal amount. It's like $4 or $5 per post. So it's really not a lot. We can certainly
and you can narrow
Well, that-
down exactly to whom it's going to go to, that
on some
specific,
things you can.
on some things, yeah,
On
that
some things you
specific
can.
audience. So in other words, you wouldn't want to send it to a teen audience. You'd want to send it to more mature, ready to buy.
Right.
Okay.
Do we need a vote? We don't need
No,
because it's
no,
not
if you,
something
if
that
you
we've
don't
already
want to
done.
approve it, then just.
Carolyn, you were going to say something before I
I
interrupted.
forgot.
She got off.
But you did say that, okay, we did it last year, right? That was
Yes,
the
we did.
only year that we did it, right?
Yes.
But then you were saying that if we went in with somebody, it wouldn't be the 6,000? It would be
I don't think
less?
that, I don't think that they contributed more than about $500, so it's not going to make that
Oh,
big of a
really?
difference. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mayor, how do you feel about it?
I think maybe right now we need to look at doing the Facebook and the town website. Maybe if we
Mhm.
could generate more on that right now, I think.
Have any other towns done something like this that you're aware of?
The other towns who are members of Triangle East have ads in this livability magazine.
Yeah.
All of them do.
So we are deciding that we are not going to do this year. We'll look at it again next year. Okay? Everybody clear on that? Okay?
The only other thing that I have isn't for approval, but I did just want to let you know, as is usually the case with our staff every year, we've adopted a family for Christmas. And this year we decided to go through an organization that's helping with some of the victims of Hurricane Helene in Western North Carolina. And they have connected us with a family. So we'll send out some information and we are accepting donations. We've got some lists for the family members where you could shop online if you wanted to, either at Walmart or Amazon for some of their needs, their clothing and things like that, some of the kids' wants. But again, we will still just take cash donations to go and finish purchasing the items for them. So just want to make you aware, we'll send that out to you in the next week.
Along those same lines, well, I'll wait for council member comments. Go ahead.
Leanna, anything else?
That's all I have, ma'am.
Okay, David, council member comments.
Okay, council member comments. The one that I just thought of, and I was thinking of this, I was thinking of this actually the other day, and I know how you all know how I feel about it. I would like us to think about it over the next year to plan for something next Christmas when we have our council members upfitted and up and running, and not just adopting a family, but having something for some needy families within Wilson's Mills. We work now with the town or with the elementary school. And in fact, we're doing that. Patrick and I have been notified we're going to do it in December for them for the Christmas. But I was wondering if there's some way we could do it for some needy families working in conjunction with Elise Young and Judge Addie Rawls, Pastor Rawls. And amongst them, we could come up with, I don't know how many families, but maybe we could host a nice Christmas dinner for them to include Santa and some gifts. I mean, let's do it. But gives us a whole year to think about it, so no decisions have to be made today. But I think we should get involved in that area also. Okay, two things that I do have here is I want to say thank you once again, on top of what Mayor Byrd did, for the staff for that wonderful dedication of the Philip R. Wright Memorial Park. It was a great time. For those of you that couldn't make it, the PA system worked, the chairs were comfortable, nobody beeped their horns, no police sirens going by, which could have been a lot of fun. And then, of course, the refreshments afterwards that you all put together. Thank you very, very much. And as I got home, I was thinking I should have sent my wife home with the car and I should have stayed and helped you clean up, because that's probably a very big job. So anyway, once again, thank you. Now, the last thing that I've got is, I think, Mayor, what are we into on this session for you and me and Tim? 3 years into it, into this session, right? So I think it was probably 4 years ago, perhaps, that the then Mayor Uzzle made a proposal, and it was granted, wherein council members' salaries were increased, to include the mayor, were increased a good amount, higher than I ever thought it would go, but it's not all that much. But then again, all of the council members, we attend possibly 2 meetings a year, 2 meetings a month, and that's it. And as everybody knows, we get $150 a month taxes after that. I would like to make a proposal that our mayor, who has been doing this now for 3 years and has yet to submit any kind of expense account to include mileage, meals, what have you, going to all the meetings that she goes to every month, and all the times that she's down at town hall and working with the 301 folks and all of that stuff. 301 at 310. Yeah, 310. She does an awful lot of work. And to cut it short, I would like to make a motion that we increase strictly Mayor Bird's salary from $150 a month to $250 a month, effective immediately. Do I hear a second? Thank you.
Can I decline?
No, it's in the rules. It says you can't. So, yeah.
Okay, we have a motion that the mayor's salary be increased to $250 a month.
Correct.
And
Well
we-
deserved, I might add.
From Councilman McGowan and seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Trippett. Any discussion? I don't think it's necessary. I'm just saying it. I don't have a vote, so I can't vote for it
Well-
or against it.
Well, I'm on, when Councilman McGowan brought this up to me, I thought it was a very good idea. I think it's something, the mayor's job has become more and more and more since we started doing this. I'm in my 10th year now, so I know that it's the time that the mayor has to put in is much more than it was many, many years ago. So I'd just like to say, I think it's well deserved. And I know you say that you don't want it, but I still hope that we all agree that it's worth doing.
Okay.
And turn your mic on, Carolyn.
Okay. Okay, so we have a motion, we have a second. Any more comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. Any more comments from council?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
No. I got second open forum.
Second open forum. Sorry.
At this time, I open the second open forum. Anybody wishing to address council, please come forward. State your name and your address. Limit your comments to 3 minutes. And I close it without waiting a minute. Okay, I'm closing the open forum at 7 o'clock. David?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Motion made by Councilman McGowan, seconded by Mayor Pro Tem Trippett. All in favor?
Aye.
So that's what he was talking about.